What's up, YouTubers? It is your boy Dalyxman. Welcome to another edition of Dalyxman's Q&A Corner, where every Wednesday I answer your questions in under 15 minutes. If you have a question for me that you want to be answered, go to my Facebook page, and when I ask for questions, leave them down in the comments. With that said, let's get started. When do you see Cesaro winning the World Championship? His first World Championship. You know, I would like to see it happen next year. Definitely. I would like to see him get the push he deserves, because the audience is craving for a push. They are just salivating for the guy to get a massive run to the top. They want to see him beat a John Cena. They want to see him beat, well, he already beat him, but see him beat a Randy Orton and a Sheamus. And hell, even a Brock Lesnar. They want to see Cesaro become the big star, the next big star that they should be making, but they want to see him become the big star he could be and can be still. So I can see it happening maybe next year around SummerSlam. If not next year, definitely 2017. Cesaro is someone the fans will force, and I mean force, the WWE to push. I just hope he isn't pushed as a heel, which is what I'm scared they'll do, like they did with CM Punk. Pushed him as a face, then they turned him heel. And they never really got a lot of heel heat out of him because the fans had too much respect for him. So Cesaro definitely could win it next year. SummerSlam, around the summer. We'll see what happens. Since you said you teach music, yes I do. Bach shirt. Bach, as your main job, ever thought of working for WWE one day and making theme songs like Jim Johnson? Yes, I actually did. I have a program called Finale, which allows me to actually make songs from scratch. It's not professional. It's like GarageBand. But I would love to actually, if they had a class here somewhere, I would take it. But yes, I would love to learn how to do that. You know, produce my own songs and actually, you know, create songs that give an aura, that highlight who these wrestlers are. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know why I said aura. That made no sense. But that highlight who the wrestlers are, that instantly lets you know, oh my god, that's him when he comes out, when you hear it. You know. But yeah, I would love to do that. What does WWE have to do to be awesome again? Tell stories. That's it. WWE has a great crop of performers, wrestlers, down in NXT and the main roster. They just need to do a better job on the main roster. NXT's doing it wonderfully. Of telling better stories. Storylines. Feuds. Giving these guys reasons to be on the main roster. Letting fans know why they're here. The characters, what makes them tick. Why they wrestle. Why they love doing this. What they do it for. You know, it's stuff that basic TV shows have that the WWE just completely forgot about, and just either they forgot about it or they just don't care anymore and don't focus on it, which is stupid. You know, commentators are supposed to tell stories. They're supposed to tell us what's happening inside the ring. Instead, they're infomercials. Instead, they're talking about some stupid, I don't know, something that has nothing to do with wrestling. It's just something random. They could be advertising the fucking Burger King burger. I don't know. There's something stupid that has nothing to do with wrestling. It should be about the wrestling. It should be stories that help us care about the wrestling. And it's everything but that. And that's why WWE is failing right now when it comes to Raw and SmackDown. There's no reason to care about SmackDown because SmackDown has no stories. And it pretty much is like a pre-Raw, because everything they do on SmackDown, they just do again on Raw. There's nothing being done on SmackDown to make me think I should watch or need to watch SmackDown. So, telling better stories is the main issue that's hurting the WWE. They don't know, they either forgot or they don't know how to tell stories anymore. So, they get that fixed, it will be a much better product. Next question. And this one I kind of knew was going to come. What are your thoughts about the Jimmy Snuka controversy? So, those of you who don't know, yesterday actually, Jimmy Snuka was arrested. because apparently he allegedly killed his girlfriend 32 years ago, back in 1983. The thing is, they didn't have enough evidence to convict him, so they put it on the back burner until they had enough evidence. So that was just one of those cases that just never got resolved until now, because of the technology nowadays. They had enough evidence apparently to convict him. So now he's in jail on a $100,000 bond. $100,000 bond. Wow. I'm hearing different stories. People have come out and told me he's not arrested and he's in jail. The thing about that is, I just watched the news and I saw on there that it was indeed confirmed he was in jail and he was on a $100,000 bond. So my thoughts about it, well, if he did the crime, he has to do the time. I think because of all the craziness going around in wrestling nowadays, Jesus Christ, I think this is the last thing this is the last thing wrestling needed. Another legend getting in trouble for doing something stupid. I don't know what else to say. I mean, if he did it, he has to go to jail. If they can prove he did it, he's gonna serve time. That's what it is, man. Maybe he didn't do it. Maybe they didn't convict him enough. Apparently, they must have if they arrested him. And I guess people are asking me, what does this say about WWE? Well, I mean, if it comes down to it that he is guilty, I'm pretty sure the WWE will Chris Benoit him. And Mick Foley will be influenced by nobody jumping off the cage and splashing Don Morocco. It would just be a picture of no one on top of the cage because they're trying to erase him from history. And you know what? That's another instance of, WWE just doing what they have to do. Right now, they haven't done it. They haven't erased him from history. I think they're waiting. But I do think that's dangerous waters as well, because I don't know if they should wait. They didn't wait for Hulk Hogan. When Hulk Hogan got slammed for being potentially a racist, they fired him quickly. Jimmy Snuka could potentially be a murderer, and they haven't done anything yet. So that's gonna open up a can of worms they're not gonna like, and that's just something they're gonna have to deal with. Quite frankly, it's just sad. I feel sorry for Tamina. I have to think she's taking this harder than anybody else, because that's her father. That's her dad. And someone did ask me about Tamina. He asked, do I think this will affect Tamina's career? Yes. Personally and professionally. I think in terms of her having that last name, if this is true and he is convicted, she will not be known as Tamina Snuka. She'll just be known as Tamina. And in terms of her being pushed, she's not being pushed now. So what makes you think she'll be pushed knowing her father was a convicted murderer? Yeah, her career might be over if this is true. She might have to do something else. She might have to do something else anyways because they're not pushing her. But I don't think she'll be blacklisted because she didn't do the murder. She didn't kill nobody. She's just associated with someone that did. So I don't think they should fire her, but I don't expect her to ever be like the top of the division ever if this is true. I might be wrong on that, but knowing the WWE, yeah, this might be it for her. I don't know. This is just a bad situation for wrestling fans, for wrestling, period. The business is already taking a lot of hits when it comes to concussions and people saying it's fake and just all kind of bad publicity. But now a Hall of Famer could have potentially murdered his girlfriend, because that's exactly what we need, especially following Hulk Hogan being a racist. So I will say this: if he does get convicted, if the WWE does not blacklist him, but they blacklisted Chris Benoit and Hulk Hogan, that will bite them in the ass. The fans will become outraged. They will let them know firsthand what happens when you show that kind of stuff. And look, guys, hypocrisy in business is never good. Humans are naturally hypocrites. We all change over time. How we feel a certain day might be changed by our experience, and we might think a different way a different day. That's just how we are. That doesn't mean businesses should be hypocrites either, because that's bad. If that makes sense. But anyways, let's move on. At this moment in time, does Finn Balor remind you of the Boogeyman? Kind of. He's nothing like the Boogeyman, though. He's much more talented. His character has a lot more potential than what the Boogeyman was. I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. Not saying the Boogeyman sucked. I actually liked the Boogeyman. I just think Finn Balor, when he becomes the full package, actually gets a character, will be really awesome. So, no to that question. Who were your favorite wrestlers during the Ruthless Aggression era? Ruthless Aggression. Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Chris Benoit, Triple H, HBK, Undertaker, JBL on SmackDown from like 2004 to 2007. That 3-year run on SmackDown, including commentary, was the best work he has ever done in wrestling. Bar none. Let me see. There's a lot of wrestlers. There's a lot of wrestlers during that time I liked. I'd be here all day, but those guys I mentioned, let's go with them. Can I say CM Punk is part of that? No, he really didn't grow to become anybody until pretty much the PG era. Did I say Randy Orton? I didn't say Randy Orton. I didn't say Edge. I didn't say Crime Time. There's too many people. I didn't say Mickey James. Holy crap. Too many. Too many people. I can't name them all. It's just a lot of people. So the people I just said, those are my favorites. Why does WWE want fans to believe John Cena is anti-authority when he's been the spokesman and the face of the establishment for 10 years? Because they want you to like John Cena. They want you to feel like he's on your side. Although, clearly he's not. And we see right past it every single time, and that's why he gets booed. Yeah, man. It's stupid. I agree. Lots of Jimmy Snuka questions. I'm happy I did that long tirade about it. If Sheamus cashes in and wins the World Championship, God help us all. And main events WrestleMania, God help us all. How far will the main event suck? How badly will the main event suck is what he's asking me. It depends. I mean, I would like for Sheamus to be that heel or that babyface character that I can get invested in. I think he could be if he just gets the right direction, the right feud. I don't know, man. Sheamus, I think he's a good talent. I think he has good matches, but he's just not doing it for me. As a heel character, he's a lot better off than when he was as a babyface. He's a lot less obnoxious. But I don't feel anything for Sheamus. I don't hate him. I don't like him. He's just nothing. If he cashes in, I'm just not going to care. I'll be pissed off at the idea they had him cash in. I don't know. I kind of feel like right now, he's just nothing. Just a big ball of nothing. That's just it. Do you think there will be a Seth Rollins versus Triple H feud in the near future? They're setting up one. They possibly set up one this past Monday. So if they do it, sure, I would love to see it. I think those two can go out there and have a hell of a feud, a hell of a match. Do you play Sonic the Hedgehog? I have played Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I played all the games up to 06. I don't like the direction they've gone with the series at all. I feel like the games have no story, have no direction, kind of like WWE nowadays. But see, that's a fault of the fans. The fans have been complaining and complaining and complaining about the Sonic games since Sonic Adventures, which to me is like the holy grail of Sonic games, and the creators don't know what to do with it anymore. They're trying to make everybody happy, and in turn, they're making nobody happy. But yeah, guys, that's going to conclude my Q&A this week, so I'll catch you guys next week. Your boy, Dalyxman, signing off. Peace.